Hello, Mohave County. I'd like to get you to know me a little better. I'm not like a politician. I don't hide my beliefs. I don't hide my opinions. I want to be transparent and show you who I am. Why would I hide? I'm just like you. I get dressed like you. I sleep like you. I eat like you. I'm no better than you. I believe we are all equal, and I am a man that sees no color. I believe we were all created special in the eyes of God. Uniquely, all of us are different, but we're all equal. Right down to the very fingerprint on our fingertips. Who said there is no God who loved us so much? Just look at that fingerprint of ours. I believe in life, and I believe in God's word. As he said, I knew you before the foundations of the earth. Before he laid the foundations of the earth, I knew you and I loved you. As a man, I struggle like you. If I see a beautiful woman cross my path, my first instinct, I think, she is my sister, she's beautiful, and I try to keep my mind from going any further, and I correct my thinking. I know in my heart I'm no better than anyone else, and I know that I want to treat those the way I want to be treated. I believe in a man and a woman in marriage. I do not believe in homosexual marriage, but I do not believe that we should mistreat homosexuals. I believe we should love them. I believe that they have free will, and I do believe they are protected under the Constitution. They have the same rights as us people. You may not like what they're doing, but that is up to them to make that decision. We are no better than them. We are no greater than them. They are equal to us. I believe in loving one another. I believe in forgiving one another. Even though as a man I struggle with forgiveness sometimes, but I know this is what I ought to do. Because how can I go to God and ask him, forgive me for my sin against you? If my brother or sister sinned against me, how could I not forgive them when I'm already forgiven by God? I tell you the truth, if we don't forgive, we will not be forgiven. I make mistakes like you, but as I go, I try to correct them. I hate making them. I'm a creator. I like to fix things that are broken, and boy, our world is broken. I'm not saying I can fix the world, but I can sure do my best as a servant to help fix my community that I live in. Can I do it alone? Not at all. Do I believe I'm a know-it-all? Nope, that's not true. I believe we all have advice in different areas that we can give one another. I believe we all must take responsibility for our actions. And I believe we must fight the human nature in us that God calls sin. And I'll give you an example. Lust, envy, jealousy, greed, selfishness, and pride. We all struggle with one of those, or maybe two. Some of us struggle with more than others, but we all do struggle. I'll also admit when I'm wrong, and if I've offended anyone. And if I have offended anyone out there, or if I've sinned against anyone, I ask you for your forgiveness. And if there's anyone out there that has harmed me or caused harm to my family, I do forgive you. As a kid, I got in trouble a few times. For example, drinking and fighting. And I've learned from my mistakes. Yes, I've experimented with marijuana, pills, alcohol. I've done steroids as a youth. These were foolish things I did when I was younger, and I've very much learned from them. I've not drinking in 22 years. Am I saying drinking is bad? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying drinking is not good for me. See, I learned the hard way. And by learning the hard way, I know better never to go back to that again. See, I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to tell you everything about me. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to lie. Because you know what? The American people are sick and tired of liars. Sick and tired of the bullcrap. I'm sick of it. That's why I'm standing up. I'll admit when I was young, I used to chase women. I found my first love. Ended up having a daughter. Today she's 25 years old. It did not last. We were very young at the time. I believe I was 17, 18 years old. I was very immature. The woman I'm with right now, almost 17 years, she is the love of my life. And we have a 7-year-old son together. I've said many foolish things in this life. I'm not proud of the foolish things that I've said, but I try to learn from them. I have compassion for people, and I have patience for the ignorance of people. I know in this life, it's a big test, and we all will give account before God on that day of judgment for everything we've said and every dark deed that we have done. We will be held accountable. We will have no excuse. I believe in the laws of the land, and I believe if we break the laws of the land, I believe that we should be held accountable. And I believe we need to take responsibility for our wrongdoings. I believe we should live as an example. I believe that we should try to get out of our selfishness and our selfish ambition, and that we should learn to serve one another the way that we would like to be treated, loving each other in brotherly and sisterly love. I've accomplished many great things in my life. I've owned 2 successful businesses, one that I currently own, very popular company. My product is in many, many households throughout America. I owe my success to one and one alone, and that would be God who sits on our throne. And I want to thank His Son, Jesus Christ, for dying for me. He took on the penalty that I deserve. I believe in Him, I have faith in Him, and I thank Him. In the freedom of religion, I believe in the freedom of speech. I believe in the right to bear arms. I believe as a nation we are divided. And I believe we can all come together to find common ground. We may not see eye to eye with one another, but I believe that the only way to fix this is to live as an example. We are the light of this world, and I believe we live in a very dark world. And if we can be that light, that we can bring those who are in darkness over to pursue righteousness, peace, and love. I also believe we are a very sick society, and we are only to blame. I believe we need to take responsibility and quit thinking other people will do it for us or blaming other people. I do believe that we are not entitled to anything in this life. I believe we reap what we sow. I believe if a man does not work, he does not eat. I believe in hand-ups but not handouts. I believe in being fair in all business conduct. I believe that we should not be greedy for money, and I believe that we should treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. These are some of my beliefs. This is who I am. And again, I'm not perfect. I am just a man. There was only one perfect man, and his name was Jesus Christ, who lived on this earth 2,000 years ago. He died and he rose again. And I strive to look at him as an example. Again, I'm not perfect, but I strive to be perfect. And last, I believe in America. And I believe what our forefathers did for us. Understand that our forefathers died and fought for us. We're a bunch of spoiled brats here in America. We need to wake up. I denounce globalism. I denounce world government. I denounce progressivism. I applaud liberty and freedom. You either join me to make this county great, or you stand there and do nothing. The choice is yours. Thank you for listening to me. God bless.